Who are you? Hey, everybody out there in YouTube land, Jake of the One Man Band is back again, and you know what? It has been a long time, hasn't it? And I actually changed my seating arrangement, but that's an explanation for another day. Why am I holding this pen? Obviously, if you read the title of this video, this is another dream journal coming at you guys, and I know it has been a very long time since the very first dream journal that I ever did, but half of it is due to me just not having dreams, and the other half is due to laziness.
So it's a bit of both?
But since I really haven't had any recent dreams, I am gonna dig back into the way back parts of my memory and bring you guys a dream that I have had in the past. And there are a few dreams like that that I have actually remembered. And this one is one of the big ones. This, in truth, is the first dream ever that I ever remember having. And let it be known that I had this dream when I was 4 years old. Or was I 3? I think I was 4. 4 sounds right. Yeah, and if you think that's amazing, then just wait until you hear this next part, okay? Not only did I have this dream when I was 4 years old, but on the same exact night, my sister had the same exact dream.
Trippy, ain't it?
Now say what you want about the possibility of that actually happening, but it actually did happen. I can vouch for it, my sister can vouch for it, and my family can vouch for it. So here it is, the dream that I like to call the very first dream that I ever remember having. It's a really long title, isn't it? But you know, it's worth it. And since I had this dream so long ago, this isn't gonna be really that long of a retelling, but I will retell it as much as I can, the details that I do indeed remember. Now this dream takes place on a series of docks, most prominently one dock, because it's the only structure that we were standing on. Now, not only did me and my sister have this dream on the same exact night, but we were in like each other's dreams. Like, it was me and her together, and we both dreamed about this same thing. Once again, yes, it's very
trippy.
So, as of what I remember, me and my sister were trapped in a wooden, like, shack that was on this dock. It was almost like one of those, bait tackle shops that you see on the docks where you would go fishing and you would buy like night crawlers and the fish hooks and rent fishing poles if you don't have any. It's something like that. And because I remember that there was like hooks hanging down and it looked just generally like a fishing shack. And what there was is that there was a work table set up on the wall, and up on the wall was a small window, and my sister had already climbed up and was looking out the window, and she was looking at something. So I quickly jump up and I look outside the window as well, and lo and behold, there is my dad standing on the dock beating up zombies. Now this isn't like your average Walking Dead zombie. No, The Walking Dead didn't exist back then in my mind. These zombies were like the zombies from Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? They were kind of like shagging, and they had like ripped clothes and green skin, and it was kind of melting, and my dad was just like beating them up, and like they would grab him and he would like punch them and throw them, and it was pretty much just that. We were sitting in a tackle bait shop looking out a window watching my dad beat up zombies. It was the weirdest thing, and it's hilarious because it's like the term zombie hadn't really entered my consciousness yet. The only way I had even heard of what a zombie was at that point was from Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? But that was the only way how I could describe them as being. And lo and behold, when I woke up the next morning, I yeah, I said, I had a dream where the dad was beating up zombies on a dock by the beach. And then my sister was like, I had like the same exact kind of dream. Or it was vice versa. She said it first and then I said it. And it was just mind-blowing, even back then. Super trippy. And it was amazing. You see, me and my sister, we've always kind of had this ESP thing going on where we could like finish each other's sentences, know what the other is thinking, and that was really strong back when we were little kids. So I guess it's only logical that something like that would happen. And I find it extremely amazing, and it is one of my most treasured memories ever. So guys, here is the last bit of the video. Now, why this video is coming out on this day? Today is my sister's birthday. My older sister's birthday, the same one where I shared the dream with. Now, she has been and is the best sister a guy could have. She was always there for me, she always looked out for me. She was the big sister that would drag me around everywhere. We would dress up as cowboys, we would just... She would walk, I would follow. She would dress me up in the dress-up clothes that girls would normally have. I'd be okay with it. She'd put up with my weird OCD nature back then. She was just the best sister a guy could have. She was the sister that would beat up the neighborhood older kid who was 4 years older than her just because he was picking on me. True story! She beat the crap out of him. She made his nose bleed, and she was like, oh, I don't know, like 10? Maybe? And this kid was like 14 or something, and she just laid it into him. So, she has just been a great inspiration in my life, and I just can't thank her enough for the life and the experiences that she has given me. So essentially, this video, this retelling of that dream, and this part of the video right now, is really just a commemoration to my sister that she is an amazing person, and I could not wish for a better sister. Except for maybe my younger sister. But, you know, ever since she came along, you know, they grew closer together, and me and my older sister's ESPN started to break apart. But, you know, as they say, c'est la vie. I love both my sisters. I think they're amazing people, and I just wanted to make this video to help commemorate that and to stamp it. It's forever sealed on the internet for all to see that I love my sister with my heart and soul, and I just cannot thank her enough for everything that she's done for me in the past and probably will do for me in the future. So I'm just gonna end this video with happy birthday to my sister Maelee, and to all you guys who are watching, if it so happens to be your birthday too, then just let it be known that you are sharing a birthday with one of the greatest people on this planet. Like and favorite if you've enjoyed, subscribe, of course. And don't you worry, I'll be making more dream journals soon. I got a couple more dreams swimming around in my brain that I remember, and I could easily make dream journals out of them. So without further ado, be a good person, tip your waitresses, keep moving forward. I try to entertain you in more ways than one, and I'll see you next time. Yoo-hoo!